Pokémon, a franchise that took the world by storm and defined the childhoods of many. It has only gotten more popular with time, but what was Pokémon like way back then? More specifically, how has competitive Pokémon changed over the years for those striving to be the very best? Now that is exactly what we are here to find out. In this series, Jeexx and I will embark on an adventure to be the very best, exploring through time and space to rediscover Pokémon's past formats. In each episode, both of us will bring two teams and battle it out in a best of 3 match, and the one who wins with both teams first is crowned the champion of the episode. We hope you enjoy this trip to Pokemon's evolution with us. Welcome to the Pokemon Progression Series, A Journey Through Time. Generation 4, Sinnoh, with Diamond, Pearl and Platinum, based on the North Hokkaido region of Japan, was the generation where I myself started my Pokemon journey. It added 107 new Pokemon, and while the number of changes that happened this generation were not as plentiful as the previous generations, it introduced one of the single most influential ones in the history of the franchise, the physical special split. This changed the previous type determines whether a move is physical or special to a system where now individual moves each have this determined separately, allowing Pokemon like Sneasel to now take advantage of their stat moves using their dominant offensive stat. Some other impactful changes were Sandstorm now giving rock types a 50% speed F boost, the absolutely massive addition of Stealth Rock, arguably the single most important move in competitive singles history, as well as the addition of obviously even more items like the rest of the choice items, Scarf and Specs, and the Life Orb, which allowed for Pokemon to leverage their health to boost their offensive prowess even further, as well as type resist berries, which could allow Pokemon to live moves they normally wouldn't be able to. What is up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Pokemon Prog series, this time with the ultimate episode of Generation 3 Doubles OU. It's our first time venturing into Doubles territory, so it's going to be very interesting to see what we are, how this goes. But without further ado, let's go into the teams. And my background looks different. It's going to look like this for the next few months, assuming that you see this video until before the midway of December when I should be coming back. But I'm very optimistic about my ability to upload. I'm tethering my mobile network, so we'll see how it goes. But regardless, Doubles OU. The first team, we have Tauros, Zapdos, Swampert, Arcanine, Celebi, and Aerodactyl. We have a nice Water Fire Grass Core here. We have an Aerodactyl with Choice Band there as just the single fastest Revenge Killer in the entire metagame. And then the benchmark for Gen 3 Doubles OU, Zapdos and Tauros. It's basically, I was looking at stuff because I don't know anything. I know very little about VGC in general, and like Doubles OU, like obviously also a very different metagame. So I know basically nothing. So I wanted to see what we're working with, and the one thing that was very constant was just Tauros, Zapdos are like the menaces in this format. That's why I've called them Wade and James, because, you know, a bit of a basketball reference there for the 16 Heat dynamic duo. But let's get started. First, we have a Tauros with Choice Band with Intimidate. Intimidate, obviously very good in any doubles format because you're getting double the value. Return Earthquake, Hidden Power Ghost, and Double Edge. Double Edge if we need a stab move to hit just harder. Return just a spammable move, Earthquake there as a spread move to spam. Very worthy to note though, in Generation 3, spread moves do 50% of their damage to each target instead of the 75% that it gets changed to from Gen 4 onward. So for now, like Earthquake, hitting both of our opponents for essentially 50 base power, not 100. But yeah, and then Hidden Power Ghost just to hit any ghosts. Then we have Zapdos here, Thunderbolt, Light Screen, Hidden Power Grass, and Protect. This is gonna be our check. We're leading these to seeing if Jeexx is ready for it. And Thunderbolt is just what we're gonna click most of the time. Hidden Power Grass is there for the ground so that we can't click Thunderbolt on. I was thinking maybe doing Hidden Power Ice instead, but for opposing Zapdos, but for Swampert, I figured that Hidden Power Grass is the better thing to do. Light Screen is here because I didn't know what to do for the fourth move. We have Intimidate already here, so if we want to scout but not go super defensive first turn with Protect, we can set up a Light Screen and we're gonna be looking good for the rest of the game. Then we have Swampert here, Earthquake, Hydro Pump, Ice Wind, Protect. Ice Wind offering us some form of speed control, and then it's just a very bulky Mon here to give us some support. Arcanine, mostly there just be a second Intimidator, being able to extreme speed pick up any low health targets. Roar to phase our opponent's Toxic is there as well to be annoying. And we're not running anything else for special any special attacks, so we can just send Overheat to nuke something that's maybe Fire Weak, maybe something like a Metagross, really chip it, and won't have to worry about that too much, because probably we're using something like Extreme Speed after. No Protect, which is kind of scary, because obviously like I have multiple mons that want to click Earthquake, but I think it should be fine. Then we have Celebi here. Lefties, Natural, Cure, Calm Mind, Psychic, Hidden Power, Fire, and Protect. Like I said, like Overheat, we're mostly only clicking once if we need more Fire. That's why I figured I'd have a Hidden Power Fire for Celebi. No Grass move, which might be a little scary, but I figured like I'm always bringing Zapdos here, and I had Hidden Power Grass for stuff that I would need the Grass moves for anyway, so hopefully that's going to be enough. Psychic, Hidden Power, Fire, Calm Mind, and Protect here. Maxing out our special attack, and then like I said, our Revenge Killer, the fastest mon in the entire meta game. I'm pretty sure, apart from like something like Jolteon, I think, and like maybe obviously if Jeexx wants to roll up with something like Electro, then okay, sure, but for the most part, should be the fastest thing on the board. Double Edge, Earthquake, Ancient Power, and Hidden Power Flying. Also learns Rock Slide, but because I want to use this to be able to pick up Chaos, that's why we're running Ancient Power, because of the aforementioned like change that comes later for spread moves. Like for now, Rock Slide would only hit for 37.5 base damage, which is very little. So if I'm trying to actually pick up Chaos, I feel like Ancient Power is just better. There is an argument to be made for Hidden Power Rock instead of Ancient Power for the 10 base. Actually, on that note, let me see if I'm going for Hidden Power Rock. What am I losing on? Basically nothing. I think, actually, yeah, Hidden Power Rock is going to be better. Actually, no, I can't. Yeah, so I'm very smart. Ignore everything. So yeah, we're having Hidden Power flying already. I forgot that you don't like have Wing Attack is your best bet for a flying move, but I think I'd rather have a 60 base power rock move and a 70 base power flying move than the other way around, because Ancient Power also like has the Pog chance that like Jeexx popped off way back in, I think, Gen 1 ZU or PU with the Charmander with it, so maybe we can make something hype happen. Rocket is there for Double Edge, but most of the time like we're clicking something else. But first team, like, very straightforward, just a, like, balanced core here with the two best mons in the format in the lead, and then just a Revenge Killer here. I think double so you bring all 6 mons. If it ends up not being the case, then whoops. And for the second one, basically, my leads here, Regice and Raikou, I tried to make the best possible leads to beat specifically Tauros, Zapdos. So, Regice, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Protect, like once again offering some speed control. Thunderbolt and Ice Beam there, obviously it has a very good like special attack, very good natural special defense, but I'm expecting to go against Tauros, so I'm bumping the rest that I don't need into defense. And then probably the most interesting mon in the entire team, Raikou with Thunderbolt, Hidden Power Ice, Calm Mind, and Protect. And usually I've said like I don't really talk about like spreads, but this spread is here to beat a single mon in the format, so that's why I'm gonna talk about it. It's there to beat Tauros. I think I should have the Calyx pulled up here. I don't know how it shows up because I have the weird zoom, so this is probably not going to show up, but yeah, I'm sorry, I'm working with a single monitor. I forgot about that. So let me, Jeexx is telling me something. Let me pull up this. Let me show you here. So what we're working with is, with this spread, I always survive a Jolly Earthquake from Full Life, from a Choice Banded Tauros, and after a Calm Mind boost, I have a chance to Oko. But the big thing is like always living the Earthquake to be able to set up a Calm Mind or something. Obviously, if Zapdos goes for any spread move, then I'm just smoked, or whatever Tauros is next to, then I'm smoked. But basically, like, the defense is there to live Tauros' Earthquake, and then like after a Calm Mind, that's more of a niche scenario, but if it comes up, like there's a chance to OHKO. I mean, not very relevant, but this is also like after I want to say Regice's Icy Wind. Yeah, after Regice's Ice Wind, it basically always chaos. I think it's it's a wait, this is the wrong spread. I need to change my spreads here. Sorry. I forgot that I imported the old ones. I need to import the new spread here and get rid of this. So I'm gonna do that in a little bit. But yeah, like basically the idea there is that I always live the, oh yeah, I have, that's still on the wrong one. I always live Earthquake from Tauros. If he's adamant, then I'm just shit out of luck. But I would assume that Jeexx goes for the like tried and true spreads. For the other stuff though, we have a Metagross here with lefties, Meteor Mash, Earthquake, Agility, and Protect. If there's nothing to really blast through Metagross, like after an Agility, I think it's speed tying with a Jolly. No, it's faster than a Jolly Aerodactyl by 2 points. So it is basically going to outspeed the entire metagame after an Agility with this speed EVs. And then like just clicking Meteor Mash most of the time, like with Earthquake as a possibility, should be able to clean sweep the game in a lot of scenarios. Then we have a Snorlax here with Thick Fat, Body Slam, Earthquake, Hidden Power Bug, and Seismic Toss. Just a bunch of coverage and like a way to be really annoying. Hidden Power Bug there for any Psychic types, because I don't like have a lot of ways to deal with those. Then we have a Lumberry, Salamence with Intimidate, Dragon Dance with Earthquake, Rock Slide, and Protect. I did mention earlier that Rock Slide dealing very little damage, but after a boost, and being able to obviously 30% of the time flinch, like Salamence is a pretty good opportunity to just sweep. And then we have here Flygon with Earthquake, Hidden Power Bug, Rock Tomb, and Protect. Once again, like this here for the Psychic types. Earthquake there to just click as a move if I don't feel like thinking. And Rock Tomb to offer more speed control and help stuff like Salamence sweep. Even against something like a speed boosted. Actually, it doesn't matter against like, I was gonna say like a speed boosted Metagross, but we would be faster after a DD anyway. Unless like he's running some like max speed. Regardless, like I don't really need the last move. Like Flygon isn't gonna do crazy damage. Like obviously it's fast, so double Rock Slide would be kind of mean. But I feel like the utility of Rock Tomb, I would rather just have that. But overall, I'm excited for this and a little scared. I think I've mentioned it before, the only doubles I've ever played is the only time that I played a little bit of VGC when there was the mythical format by the end of Sword and Shield. I played online for like a week and that's it. So very scared, but also very excited on how things will go. Hopefully this video will find you sooner rather than later. Like I said, like I haven't tried uploading anything yet. This is going to be the first test, so if it goes up as planned, perfect. If not, then I'll inform you through the YouTube post. But me saying this doesn't really matter, because if we're not seeing this until halfway in December, then this is kind of pointless. Regardless, I'm rambling at this point. Thank you for watching the T breakdown. Hopefully you enjoyed Jeexx as well, and afterwards I will see y'all in the battle zone.
Okay, we're playing Gen 3 doubles OU. I've already done this recording once, but I fucked up and I forgot to actually put anything on screen. Laugh at me in the comments. I'm running net deck teams essentially. I ran into an issue of time where I forgot that we didn't have Pokemon in the cards for this week originally, so I hadn't actually made a team yet for doubles OU. I had been thinking about it, but I hadn't made it yet, and I was out for the most of the day, so I ended up having to yoink 2 teams. Specifically, I yoinked everyone's Bull Zap plus FWG by Amaranth, and I think it was Sun Hyper Offense by Z. I made one change to Z's team where I changed Aerodactyl into Gyarados because I could not be running 2 Aerodactyls in my 2 teams. But yeah. I don't really have much to say about these teams because, as I said, they're mostly net decked, so I don't really know how they're supposed to be running or supposed to be working. I'm just gonna hope I can pilot these with pure, natural, non-existent talent. So yeah, I don't know what really to say to these, except for the part where I really liked the idea of having a Sun team that has Gengar and Snorlax in it. That's neat, that's cool, and having Executor and Charizard as like the actual damage dealers, and then we have Jolteon in the back with the Sunny Day and Protect as well. That's about, like, this is probably the shortest breakdown you'll ever get from me. I hope these games go well, and I'll see you guys later. Good luck with the games.
Local man discovers that you get paid for working.
This is like the fucking thing of like, have you, where the guy discovers farming? He's like, dude, did you know you can just plant corn and you can sell it? It grows out of the fucking ground.
That's crazy.
You can get chickens, dude, and you can kill them. You can sell the meat, money, and then you don't even kill them. You get eggs out of their asses, bro. It's like
huge.
The same kind of vibe.
Yeah, but I will warn you in advance, you in chat, that if I ever become a robot dude, that is because I am currently running everything through a mobile tethered connection. So
well, you know, we're not so different, you and I.
But that's also why I think for this one, let's keep both the pre and the post yaps like as short as possible, and we'll small talk outside of everything else, because I don't know yet how, like, if I'll even be able to upload, because if it's gonna be probably a like hour to hour 30 video, I don't know how long that'll take, and I'm not super keen on leaving my phone tethered on my PC to let it upload overnight, but we'll see. The first one is a test run, and also the last episode of Generation 3, and our first venture into doubles.
This is the longest generation we've had so far, and it's not even because we've played it the longest.
Yeah, I mean, it just because it had extra stuff, like it introduced a little cup, it introduced this doubles format. I think even like RU, we didn't have RU before.
No, RU did not exist.
And Gen 4 actually doesn't have RU, so that's pretty funny.
Bro, but it has VGC.
It does. 2 instances of that. But
I need to actually log in as well.
Yeah. Anything you want to get off your chest before we jump into it? I already said in my team breakdown just minutes ago that I am equally excited and scared because the experience I have in doubles is near zero.
Shoutouts to Amaranth and Z for their cool ass teams that I straight up stole.
Hell yeah. I also like,
and I apologize in advance.
I mean, it's been a little bit, but like I also like when I saw that this was a generation and a metagame that we were also gonna do, and like I did also do some scouting to see like, all right, what the hell do people even play here? Because like for singles, you can figure out stuff just because you've played a lot of singles, but because I have very little experience in doubles, then it turns out things just don't work the way they do. They don't even work the same as they do in some other generation. Did you know that before Generation 4 in doubles, spread moves had their damage reduced by 50% instead of 25%?
Wait.
Yeah.
I thought they were reduced by 50% in everything after.
No,
it's like I thought Rock Slide does 50% less damage to all targets.
Yeah, no, it's for now it's 37.5 base damage, but then it's well, whatever, 75% of 75 is for later, but starting in Gen 4 all the way to modern day, it's 75% damage instead of 50%.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Maybe Surf isn't good. What the hell?
Yeah, but stuff like that, and then just in general, like obviously stuff like, okay, basically everyone wants Protect and stuff like that is that's different, but
is the spread bug in this actually?
In the calc? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know, because I literally have a Mon built to beat a single Mon, and the whole EV spread is like, I want to live specifically this move with 1 HP, and I want to kill it with specifically this move in this instance. And like the calculations are same for the singles and doubles, so I don't know if I've way over done my EVs, or if the EVs that I've done don't actually do anything because it's in one of the sides. So yeah, the calculator will be, I think, broken for this. So unfortunately, actually, I mean, I guess we can also just like go like, okay, we're just not gonna use it, but I think like both of us will use it anyway. But apologies for the video in advance, by the way, because since I'm only working with one monitor, you will enjoy the corner of my calculator when I'm doing any calcs.
Let's go.
But yeah, I don't know if the calculator will work. I guess like the first instance when one of us has a calculation which just goes haywire, then it's like, all right, well, this shit doesn't work.
I mean, there's this thing that just says you click it on and it says singles and doubles.
Yeah,
and then it reduces based off of that. But like, what I meant is more like, you know how when you kill a Pokemon with the spread move, and then the next target takes 100% of the damage. I don't know if that's a thing in the actual base game, but it's something that keeps coming up in run and done videos where they keep talking about the spread bug.
Wait,
so
does it actually reduce the damage for you when you click doubles? Because for me, it stays the same.
I have Icy Wind here, and I'm clicking singles and doubles, and Icy Wind is being reduced from 26 to 31 to 13 to 16.
Oh, I guess because I was in other meta games, like I'm gonna assume like that's why it was bugged.
Could be.
So let me real quickly check it here. So I have done my calculation. No, it's not even doing it in 1v1. Wait. Which one are you in? You're in
ADV.
ADV 100% 1v1?
Yeah.
Let me put in Icy Wind here. Okay, Icy
Icy Wind gets reduced, but Earthquake doesn't.
Yeah.
EQ doesn't.
Yeah, so EQ is the only one that's bugged. Okay, everything else works.
Let's go, EQ!
Now the question is, I don't know if that means that EQ isn't reduced or if the calculator is bugged, but it might be that because it hits the entire field just like that and serve. It might be that that's why they don't get reduced, but I guess we're gonna find out. Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyways, are we good to go?
I am good to go.
Best of luck to you, gamer. It's gonna be exciting. Maybe this is the start of your streak.
I don't think it is.
You have somebody's competent teams, so at least like you know.
Bro,
you have
I'm looking at
teams.
this and I'm like, how do I pilot this? What do you mean? What is this supposed to do?
But yeah, I'll see you after the games. Best of luck to you, gamer. I will send you the. Oh yeah, remember the valid. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if you young them. They should be.
I'm gonna double check.
Just in
to be
case.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. Is the first one fine? The first one is also fine. Yeah.
All right, perfect. I will send you an invite in just a second. Good luck. All right, we are deafened, and now the question is, do I believe that he's just gonna lead Tauros Zapdos? I do think I do. So, with that information and assumption that I have, where is Gen 3 Doubles? Is it Gen 3 Doubles custom game? Oh, it's this one. Okay. I'm gonna assume he's leading Tauros Zapdos. So I'm gonna start with this. Also, this is gonna be... Wait, okay. I forgot I have this stuff. Let me close this. I'm so sorry. This is gonna be really annoying, but I'm gonna have to have another tab here where I can then have the spoilers. I'm gonna have this where I'm gonna be tracking Jeexx's team because I do still like doing this. So I'm gonna be doing that, and I do apologize because actually, can I have it open here? Okay, I can just do this. This works. I'm just gonna do this. But we're gonna start with this, and because I want to see if, because the idea here is for me to beat the Zapdos Tauros lead, so I want to test it out. Let's give it a shot, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know what to expect, like I said. All right. It is Zapdos Tauros, all right? We did expect this. Now, do I immediately go for... I think I'll just go for it. Because Thunderbolt doesn't KO after Icy Wind here, but I kill with Ice Beam and Thunderbolt. The issue here, he might double protect. But I don't think I could Calm Mind and Icy Wind, actually. It's very risky, but I kind of want to do it. I'm always clicking Icy Wind here. I'm just afraid if he has Discharge. I'll go for it. We'll see. Calm Mind. There's the Earthquake. We always live it. This is what we've built this for. And there's Light Screen. Okay, yeah, there's the Punish. Now the thing here is we're still slower than this thing. So we're probably dying here, which is the issue. But if I hit another Icy Wind, he might double into my Regice, which is a scary thing here. But I do think I'll still go for this. Okay, it's Protect. Alright. We hit another Icy Wind here. Now I should be able to outspeed this with my Regice here, which is the important... Actually, do I? I still don't. Okay, well the issue here is that under Light Screen, like I don't do jack shit here. So I think unfortunately like we're just getting smoked by Tauros, but it's so slow. I'm gonna go for Ice Beam on Zapdos, and I could go for Double Protect. I could go for the Para. How much am I doing with Regice to Zapdos under Light Screen? Ice Beam still does a good amount, but what about Ice Beam plus Thunderbolt? It doesn't do anything. Do I need chip on that thing? I kinda do. But I do also have Rock Tomb here. That's pretty good against Zapdos. Oh wait, I forgot to put that on +1. It still doesn't do like anything. What about on Tauros when I'm +1 under Light Screen? 51. And then for Regice, 51. Can I KO it? I mean, it's gonna move first, which is the issue. So I'm actually, I think I'm gonna protect here. Okay, I got the double protect. That was a mistake. I did not mean to go for that. I forgot I hadn't canceled. Okay, that's, ooh, that sucks. That really sucks. I think I always... What did I have on my Swampert? Swampert also has Icy Wind, which is what I'm worried for. And I think there's 3 more turns of Light Screen, which is crazy. I think, okay, we go Salamence here to get the Intimidate off. And we get some Lefties recovery, and then we're gonna immediately go into our Tauros just protected last turn, right? No, it was Earthquake. It's Light Screen. I think I'm gonna go into Metagross here, and I'm gonna Thunderbolt the Tauros and hope for a Para. Does he just switch in Swampert? I don't think he would have a second ground type here. Ooh, okay. I don't hate what I just did. That's actually really nice. 2 more turns of Light Screen. I can't protect here. It's pretty obvious, I think. He's most likely going to just Earthquake though. And probably killing this. I'm gonna go into my Flygon here. And I really want to get rid of the Zapdos. But I could protect and go into Flygon. Is it too obvious? He might also protect... Swampert is always earthquaking though. I'm pretty sure Swampert always earthquakes here. Right? Earthquake kills me. Yeah. I'm gonna call out the earthquake. Oh, okay, we call... Okay, perfect. Literally a perfect turn for us. That's a really good turn for us. Everything has lefties though, which is really annoying here. But now, light screen is gone, which means that I'm pretty sure we just kill with Thunderbolt, don't we? Let me check. Thunderbolt, not Regice. I want to see Raikou. Raikou with +1. Thunderbolt. It might kill. I've been playing from the wrong one. Wait, have I? No, I'm here. 61%, so I do kill with Thunderbolt. Zapdos just protected. He could go for the double. I don't think he would though, is the thing. So I think I'm gonna go into this in case he switches and Thunderbolt the Zapdos here. And now we can do some team tracking. Yeah, oh, there's Celebi. Okay, I should have gone for HP Ice. Icy Wind. That's annoying. I should still be... I'm still definitely faster than this thing. But this is now a really bad position for me. I can protect... do I kill? Do I think I kill? I definitely don't. He's probably just clicking Icy Wind again, right? Celebi might Calm Mind here though, which is scary. So I'm gonna go into Snorlax and I'm gonna go for HP Ice. He could protect an Earthquake here, which is annoying, but I'm too afraid of Calm Mind. Yeah, okay. We keep getting really good predictions here. Icy Wind, it gets a crit, but that doesn't matter. And it missed. Okay, perfect. But now we do know that Celebi is faster than us, unfortunately. We will click Hidden Power Bug on this, and I think it just kills. So I'm gonna protect my Raikou. I kind of want to call out something coming in here. But, yeah, no, Hidden Power Bug here. Because I just... he might just Earthquake too. I'm gonna protect. I'll do the team tracking after this game. Wait, is it just... did we copy the same team? Because this is what I'm working with currently. I've gone super down on my time though. But yeah, so spread moves aren't reduced. Okay. Celebi, another Calm Mind. This should kill. This should kill the Celebi. It's quadruple effective. There we go. Okay, perfect. We have played this early game extremely well. I must say that. Alright, Arcanine is going to be faster than Raikou. Does it kill us with a E-Speed? Extreme Speed shouldn't kill. It's going to be faster than us though. We're going to be faster. Should be faster than Swampert though. What if I just click... I minus... I'm gonna do this and go into Summons. I have to play fast now because I'm so down on my time, unfortunately. This might be a mistake, but I think If he goes for Icy Wind, that's the most annoying thing here. But I'm expecting like Protect, Earthquake, or... Okay, this works. Unfortunately, Toxic. Okay. Well, I do have the Lumberry. We do get some damage on that. Now, the question is that here... Protect and Earthquake isn't too bad for him. I'm gonna click Earthquake myself, and I think actually I might go for a Dragon Dance. I'm gonna go for a Dragon Dance. After a Dragon Dance, I'm faster than Tauros. Tauros might just kill me, which is the issue here, but we'll see. Okay. I think we might have just copied these same exact team. Another Toxic. Earthquake does 31. Very little, unfortunately. Alright. Now, this thing is slower than me, but what does that mean for us? I'm tossing this. Actually, no. I'm tossing this and clicking Rock Slide. Actually, he might Protect. I'm tossing this and clicking Rock Slide. Okay, thank God I changed. I don't kill with Seismic Toss. He gets the Omni Boost immediately. Wait. Did I lose? Okay, so the time doesn't reset until your switch Mons. I actually lost to your time because it... That's so annoying. Because I was in a good position. Oh, he wants me to unmute. Let me unmute. What you want?
I was mostly just thinking like we could have just discussed how this probably would have gone from here. But...
Yeah, because like... The Omniboost is a big thing. I do have, I mean, I don't want to give too much information because obviously like it might end up coming down to the last thing. That's just, I mean, I lost to the time, so that's a loss for me. That's just, I didn't, because in singles, if you're running out of time, like at the end of the turn, even when you're like switching your Mons, like it resets to 30 seconds, but apparently in doubles, like I'm gonna assume it only resets after you switch in your Mons and then the turn starts. So I had like 7 seconds. I literally just went to type because you hit the 10% ancient power and then the time tick down because I just assumed that it jumps to 30 seconds.
That's unfortunate.
Because
this was a pretty good match overall.
Yeah, I mean, because I was talking about, I think I got like early game, I got almost every turn right. Like the double Calm Mind on Celebi, getting it with, getting with Snorlax and like getting a lot of like Protect callouts and switches right. Like I think I navigated early game pretty well. But
yeah, you navigated that double Protect really well, bro.
Yeah, I mean that was a misclick because I literally just wanted to do something else, but it ended up working out. But
I mean, yeah. I don't know what you wanted to do, but like when that happened, I was a bit like, this guy actually gamble on a double Protect. Like in my mind, I was thinking the only way that I can see him surviving this is either he kills me with something here, he switches out, or he double Protects. Now, one of these two things is unlikely to happen, and 2 out of these 3 are still kind of fine, even if he like ends up switching into something that is immune. Hey ho, it's a little bit of a tempo loss. But yeah, that's annoying. I don't like that.
Yeah,
Unfortunate
but
outcome.
it is gonna be a loss for me. I just should pay attention. This is like, I mean, like we said, this was gonna be a learning experience, a very different learning experience than I expected to, unfortunately. But hopefully, I can pull through in game 2 because I still have like, well, 2 months that didn't click any moves, and I think the sets are pretty cool. So.
Okay.
I can talk about those after if it ends as just being a 2-0, but hopefully
I think we'll be.
this is just a learning experience. But yeah, note to self, the time in doubles seems to be ticking down until you have a switch in your Mons after a KO. So good to know.
Good to know.
Good luck in game 2. I will see you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
But I'm not gonna need to track anything because I'm pretty sure it's just this team. Because like one of my teams, like I also, like I said, like I just went to look at stuff. I think I might have changed a couple moves, but most of the moves like are, you know, all the same. Because like something like Protect on Arcanine instead of being Roar, like I have, which actually. No, I was going to say, like, which actually should I swap? But no, that would be cheating. But yeah, that's going to be a loss for us, unfortunately. A really annoying way to lose it. Because like I said, like, I think we navigated the early game really well. But, you know, a loss is still a loss, no matter how it occurred. It's not that different if you think about it. Like, it's not that different from getting unfortunate RNG this time. It was just something where I just didn't pay attention. But let's see how ready he is for the Zapdos Tauros lead. But I really like the way we navigated that. Gengar and Snorlax. Alright. Well, this is a very good lead. Oh yeah, let me mute this stuff here. I could just go for HP Ghost off Rip. And I could double into that as well, which I don't hate. I'll go for HP Ghost here, and I could go for Light Screen or Thunderbolt. Light Screen is very obvious, but I'm not that worried of Snorlax, so I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, it's actually made to live that. Pretty good. Alright, he gets that. I will definitely want to conserve my Taurus here. Unfortunately, after Salakberry, the thing is going to be the fastest thing to ever live. This is Brick Break. I'm going to go into Swampert here. And Thunderbolt. I could double switch. I'm gonna Thunderbolt the Gengar just in case he stays in. D-Bond. That's really annoying. Okay, then what else could... I think we just... What is he going for? Definitely not Earthquake. I'll bring in Aerodactyl though. Executor. Alright. We click Icy Wind here. And I don't think Executor can kill us with anything. But then we want to just click what's his face? HP Flying is an OHKO almost always. I'm just gonna click Earthquake and HP Flying. Just can he heal me with everything? Solar Beam has a chance. It is really funny though that we ended up stealing the same team. Obviously I've changed some moves around though, but the core is the same. I don't know why I didn't expect Destiny Bond though. Okay. Bro, he got the roll. That's so annoying. That's a 30% roll. That's so annoying. He's been getting very lucky, I will say that much. But I think this might be chopped. Alright. Unfortunately, it is still sun. I think I'll double protect. I'll double protect. I want to scout something. I don't think these get setup Mons moves. Celebi on Swampert makes sense. Fire Blast. Celebi makes sense. Alright. Now I could go for the obvious play, which is switch Swampert to Arcanine. And actually I'll go for the obvious play, I think. Do I? I'm pretty sure I just died to... I'm playing tilted now, which is annoying. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. Because this in sun definitely kills me. Even through +1 special defense. Yeah, basically exactly. I think... I mean, I think I'm cooked regardless. But I think I need Swampert more. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, that kills. And now I get to bring Swampert back in if I want to. But the question is, do I want to? I think, yeah. I think this is like cooked at this point anyway. Okay, that ended up missing anyway. Now we'll go Icy Wind and Overheat here. He might set up another Sunny Day, in which case I think I just lose. But HP Grass, it's fine. I get Charizard to be slower. So now we outspeed it. I'm gonna go this and this. He probably ends up switching, but at this point, I think I lost too much early game. I wonder, was it a... Because if it wasn't the roll and he had the... If it was EV2... I mean, it's built to be played in this metagame, so it might be... Yeah, there's a Sunny Day. I'm pretty sure this is over now. Like, I'm pretty sure I don't have a way to win here, unfortunately. Anything he does just kills me. I mean, I need this regardless. Toxic isn't going to do much at this point. I think I'll do this. It's not great. Okay. I live it, but I'm going to die to Charizard next turn. He has a free Earthquake, so protecting doesn't really do that much. He's faster too, but I could... It's kind of silly. I'll go for it though. Which one is scarier to me? The issue here is I think I need Calm Mind to win this, but I always lose to Snorlax regardless. Yeah, I think no matter what I do, I think I lose to Snorlax, but we'll set up a Calm Mind. I needed to deal with the rest of the Mons, but if he switches something into Executor, I think I also just immediately lose. But yeah. I'm sorry about this one. I definitely played tilted. It just sucks losing game one like that. It wasn't... Okay, yeah, it wasn't EV, so it was just a damage roll. Let me actually see then if it's 0. I'll have to go back. Actually, it was the first turn. There's the Fire Blast, yeah. And that's gonna be game, because now he clicks Earthquake and I just lose. Yeah. GG. Unlucky. That sucks, because it just... But yeah, I definitely played tilted. That's on me. But
yeah.
GG's. I played so tilted after that first game. I wonder, was the hit on Gengar also a roll? No, I guess it just... What's the EVs on Gengar?
Let me look at them. They're 252 HP, 12 defense, 120 special defense.
Okay, then I'm assuming it's made to... No.
It's not?
Oh, it just... Okay, that's cool. No, I just lost. I lost the batch damage rolls. Yeah, the HP go... I thought like it was maybe... what's his face? It was maybe Eevee to always live HP goes, but no, it wasn't. So I just got like 3 bad damage rolls in this game. That ended up me losing the game. But it was like, it was more just me playing tilted, but definitely sucks after losing game 1 to timing out.
And shenanigans.
I wanna say, I mean, if Aerodactyl didn't get the boost, I would have been like 100% confident that I win that game. But because he got the boost, it's like I'm not sure. What was Aerodactyl's life at after the boost? Do you remember?
52 or something. It's jolly max speed. And it would have just been ancient power.
Yeah, we ended up basically copying the same team. I just changed some EVs and moves around. Because for example, like I didn't run Protect on my Arcanine. But I'm basically does Meteor Mash... Oh, it turbo kills. It doesn't matter if you get a second boost, right? No. Earthquake does 77%. How much is it plus 1?
Oh, it was banded, so.
Yeah, I know.
I remember, yeah.
It's
an ancient power doesn't do anything.
Yeah, mostly it just okay, it's a roll. Because without the boost, like when something gets KO'd and I get to bring in Metagross safely next to an Intimidate or basically anything, I get an agility. Aerodactyl plus anything like can't kill it. After agility, it outspeeds everything and it OHKOs with Meteor Mash. But after the boost, the Earthquake is a roll and it's a like very favorable roll. So that's like it would have been like very 50-50 at that point. So there's still like a decent chance. Actually, wait, how much is it? Because it gets plus 1. I forgot to account for the Never mind. Okay, never mind.
Oh, no, but you're also forgetting that I'm locked into ancient power.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, okay,
yeah, so I can't even kill it.
Okay, yeah. So in that case, yeah, I definitely would have won game 1. Because I just bring in Metagross, I click agility, and then it kills everything.
Yeah. That's a pain in the ass.
I mean, I guess then we would have played those. You would have won. Then you're playing the that team. I mean, at that point, we're literally just playing the mirror.
It's a mirror,
yeah.
And then it's just up to whoever pilots the thing slightly better against the thing, yeah.
Yeah,
and it's because like we have Mons in both. We have quite a number of Pokemon in these that are weak to rocks. It's kind of annoying. I don't have Rock Slide on Aerodactyl, so...
Neither do I, because that's the thing. Like on a like banded mon with when you're trying to like get revenge kills, I don't think it makes sense because the spread damage reduction means that you're not doing like any damage on something like a sweeper. Like for example, like my Salamence had Rock Slide, because the idea there is like you're just faster than everything with a after a DD, and then you can flinch stuff, but you can also do other things, and that's why like the Rock Slide utility is still like worth it. But for Aerodactyl, I don't think it makes sense for that exact reason.
Yeah, especially if you're intending to be banded and everything, which you probably will be, because it's like the fastest mon that is currently available in this tier or some shit.
Yeah,
at least like next to
the whole reason why like you're like running banded Dactyl is because it's the best revenge killer in the tier. So like you get a bit of chip on something, and then like you have Earthquake, obviously it's very spammable, or then you have like your 2 stabs or double edge, because just you have it just for the hell of it because you have Rockhead. So
I was expecting you to in the last play that we had, I was expecting you to let the Swampert die, to switch out the Celebi into the Salamence, let the Swampert die, and then switch Celebi back in, assuming that I'm gonna be fire blasting the Celebi slot. Yeah. So that way you get hit for probably get hit. Odds are you get hit for the fire blast on Salamence, so it's only like 50% effective, and then Celebi gets to come in. You're still like in a negative position in a sense because you just lost them on, but at least Celebi doesn't die. I was wondering if that would change anything.
At that point, it's basically like, I mean, it's a toss-up because I kind of needed both Mons alive, but at that point it didn't matter because I didn't have anything that deals with Snorlax anymore. True. So that was basically why I went for the risky switch-ins, and once you get a KO off that, then it didn't matter because it was also like the Gen 3 mechanics that also like you talked about like before we started, the thing where something gets KO'd and it gets replaced on the same turn. I've never played with those mechanics, so those also took a little bit of getting used to. But mostly, I mean, it was bound to happen at some point because we've gone down to the wire with time like before as well. So it was bound to happen at some point that someone's gonna lose the time, but it just, I don't know, it just feels really annoying, especially now when I like know I had the game in the bag, to just lose to that. And not because I mean, okay, it's always, when you're losing to running out of time, it's always like bad planning, but still like, because I assumed it worked the way it works in everything else, and it ended up not working that way. It like is what really annoyed me the most, because like, I don't know, it's annoying because the lead that I had was literally to beat, well, not beat because nothing beats it, but to combat the Zapdos Tauros lead, because it's just the like de facto lead in the tier. And the like EVs that I was talking about was Raikou has 208 defense EVs, which means that it always lives with Earthquake. The max roll Earthquake can do from Choice Banded Tauros is 99.6%. It always lives that. And after a Calm Mind with 80 for special attack, it has a chance to KO with Thunderbolt, but that was the like least important part. It's just like I can outspeed Tauros when it's 255 speed with a speed boosting nature every time, and I live Earthquake, and I have a chance to Oko. So basically, like all of my investment in my EVs was made to combat Tauros and to have some way to deal with it.
Oh, interesting. I mean, that was a solid call. Like when I realized that you were running Raikou, I was a bit confused, but then I kind of figured, well, the Reggie probably deals with Zapdos because Zapdos is like 2x weak to it, and also presumably you have other shit like screens on it, which I think you did.
I have Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Ice Wind Protects. I'm now running screens in the second team.
You had speed control. Yeah. That's what was fucking me up as well.
Yeah, the speed control is mostly there for stuff like Snorlax, or to beat Aerodactyl, which otherwise is really bad for Raikou, but with after an Icy Wind, and if Raikou has gotten a Calm Mind boost, like after an Icy Wind, even with this speed investment that I have, you're outspeeding Jolly max speed, Aerodactyl and Okoing with T-Bolt. So it like works for that as well, which is neat. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking at this. It just because literally all I needed to do instead of typing bruh was click Metagross's portrait. Because then it's just like click agility and switch to Salamence, and that's it. That's what's so annoying. And I knew I wouldn't have been as annoyed, I don't think, if like the early game like didn't go so well. But like I genuinely think the early game for the first game, like the first like 10-ish turns, like I think that's some of the like best Pokemon that I played in this series. Because it just felt like I had the like prep. It was the elite that I was prepared for. I still had like I got like a lot of good calls. It just felt like, you know, I was in the zone. It was like I know everything that's happening, and then I don't know what's happening with my timer, and that's why I lose.
I think a testament to that is also like. I was pressing the buttons in the way that they would be expected, which is a positive. I'm gonna take that as a positive.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that it went down like this, because I legitimately think that first set was really, really good overall. Up until the point where I like popped off at the boost, and then I won, and I was like, wait, what happened? Like my pop off got cut off by the fact that like on both sides it just ended up being a fucking wet fart, in all honesty.
Yeah. And like
I can't feel excited about the fact that I won the second game, because you were clearly making some big mistakes here and there, playing purely off of tilt.
Yeah, it's just I was annoyed at the like previous game, because I mean that's always the bad thing, like you shouldn't be thinking of the previous game, but I was still thinking of the previous game. And then like the I got the like bad roll on HP Ghost, and then like I didn't even think of Destiny Bond, because I was just like, dude, come on.
Like, when you hit me down to critical life and I popped the Salak Berry, I thought, oh, this thing is designed to get Salak Berry off after popping Sunny Day on the team and then using Destiny Bond to kill whatever kills it. Oh, that's actually kind of smart, because Snorlax here deals pretty well with Tauros, because it two-shots Tauros with Brick Break. Even through Intimidate, if I was correct. I think it was, because it's banded, Brick Break, not max attack, but max defense. It's Adamant Nature. So it was like a pretty good option to deal with Tauros. And then obviously from there, then you get to go into Executor, go into Charizard and whatnot. In this team, you're supposed to have Aerodactyl as your last Mon, but I ended up going for Gyarados, because I was like, well, I need another Mon that can do decent spread damage and also have access to decent double edge. Big damage from double edge, and Hidden Power Rock for rock move, and then Surf as like a final resort if you happen to be running something and I don't have Sun Up. And also second Intimidate isn't too bad.
Yep, Intimidate is always pretty nice. But yeah, I hope Gen 4 is when the way switching works after a KO gets changed. I think it is. I really hope so, because I will say I don't like the way it is in this generation, because I think it brings another like layer of like RNG. I guess you could like do some planning with this as well, like with some damage rolls, but overall, like I don't know, I think it's like more annoying than not. But yeah, I don't have much to say, because it's like everything currently that I'm thinking is just compounded by I'm just like annoyed at the first game. No, like obviously partly because of the how it just went down, but also just like because Metagross didn't get to do his thing. So the rest of the stuff I kind of don't care about. I just had the like Salamence is there to click spread moves after a Dragon Dance, Flygon was there. I was like, for this team, I was really scared of Celebi, so that's why both Snorlax and Flygon were carrying Hidden Power Bug. But like, Flygon also had Rock Tomb there to slow stuff down for Snorlax, because obviously it has Levitate. Snorlax can just freely click Earthquake. Otherwise, if it's a flyer, then I can bring it down to bring down its speed with something like Rock Tomb. Other things can sweep as well. But like the lead, obviously, like basically handcrafted to be the best lead in the format. And then Metagross was 88 speed, which means that after an agility is 396 speed, which I'm pretty sure Aerodactyl is 394 if it's Jolly max speed. Yeah. So basically, like the speed, it was there. I'm gonna give this max attack, and then how much speed to outspeed the fastest mon in the tier after agility, and then just dump the rest into HP. And
bro is cooking.
Then it would have just popped up. Because I mean, I love Metagross. You're gonna see it a lot. It's one of my favorite mons ever. So it just sucked because it didn't get to do the cool thing. It was set up to do the cool thing. I got the setup to do the cool thing, and then I fucking lost because I didn't click.
Yeah. I mean, let's be positive about this. Next generation, physical special split. That thing is way better immediately. Because physical special split allows it to actually utilize both of its stabs, even though one of them isn't exactly the best, considering physical psychic moves aren't very strong.
I mean, psychic moves are good. The issue is that it hits, and it hits what, 2 types for super effective.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so you don't really want to miss like a slot. You probably would just want to keep it with EQ and Meteor Mash and some shit.
Yeah, and I mean in singles it's different because you don't obviously need protect. Obviously you don't need protect here either. But the idea behind protect is if there's if you need chip, well, because obviously like if you can't kill stuff with earthquake, you need to kill other things with Meteor Mash. You're only killing one mon. You're taking some chip, so the protect is there to gain some life back, while also what's his face? While also stalling out sometimes sun, sometimes something else, and the another reason for protect is just there because earthquake is kind of nice to just click. So being able to just click protect with one of your mons and just click earthquake with the other is pretty nice. And that's another like thing where the Flygon mode comes in, where it's like obviously after agility, like it's pretty susceptible to getting hit with something like Icy Wind, which is really good. So if there's a Pokémon, like most commonly something clicking Icy Wind would be something like Regice or Swampert or something. Obviously Regice is not that big of a deal because it just dies to Meteor Mash because all of its bulk is in special bulk. But something like Swampert, even after Icy Wind, that's not gonna outspeed me. So it clicking Icy Wind and Flygon being able to click Rock Tomb on its partner to still keep like our relative speeds at the same point is pretty damn nice.
Yeah.
Which is why the speed control felt extra important in this. But yeah, like doubles is a whole different beast.
Yeah. Before we move on to talking about what's happening next.
Yep.
Names. I noticed that you had some butchered League of Legends characters.
Yeah, I do not remember what the I think it was just like the 2 League characters that it resembles the most, but like for example, like Rengen is a Rengar, but I'm guessing it's Rengar on Cannon because it's a cat that's an electric cat. I'm guessing that's what it's from. Lissandra is obviously, it's Lissandra because it's made of ice and it had many eyes, so that's why it's Yi. Metagross was Malferdinger because, it's kind of built like Malphite, but it has 4 brains, so big brain. Heimerdinger. Snorlax likes to eat and is very bulky and big, so that's why it's just Zac and Tom Kench. Salamence is a dragon, but it's the color of Rek'Sai, that's why it's Shivzai. And then I don't know what the Kazureli on Sol was with Flygon. I'll keep it back. At that point, it was just like, all right, out of ideas. But for the...
Kale?
I mean, it is the it's
Yeah.
Kha'Zix and
Oh, it's
Aurelion
Kha'Zix.
Sol,
Oh,
but
okay,
it's
okay,
like I guess it was. Oh yeah, never mind. Now I remember. I don't remember the Aurelion Soul part because it just like it's a dragon. I could have picked another dragon. Actually, wait. Are there other dragons in League than Aurelion Soul and Symphona?
Cinder. That
Oh yeah,
fucking
Smolder. Yeah.
pizza. Oh yeah, not Cinder. Yeah,
Yeah,
Smolder. Yeah,
Yeah.
the fucking generic ass, least interesting
So I
dragon
picked
creature
the
you could
other
have
dragon,
possibly
and then
had.
because it had hidden power bug, that's why it was Kazirelion Soul.
Bro, like, dude, could you not?
The other one, it was I thought about more. It was Taurus and Zapdos are the de facto lead and the de facto Mons of the tier. That's why they're Wade and James, the 2016 Miami Heat, star lineup.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. Basketball reference. And then my grass, fire, water, fire core was the Triforce of Courage, Power, Courage, and Wisdom. And then the Revenge Killer was just called the Vengeful One because I do remember when I was building my teams for this, I was listening to a lot of metal. And I guess one of the songs that I listened to that day was Disturbed's The Vengeful One. So that's why I ended up with the Vengeful One for Aerodactyl's name.
That's pretty good.
What about you? One of you have the second one had some Finnish names. I didn't look at them a lot. I'll keep it a buck because once again,
Fair,
I was not
fair,
even
yeah.
focusing on my own moves, so I wasn't really paying attention to your names because I was unfortunately in the tilt.
That's happened to
world.
me multiple times as well. Like there was that one time that you had a full team named after FF14 jobs, and I was like, I was
Oh, yeah.
90 degrees that whole round, so I didn't even look
Yep.
at them. So the first one was the main characters from Persona 4, their last names, because Zapdos is in here,
Oh,
and
I
the main
did.
character's name is Narukami, which is
Gotcha.
Thunder God. So. Well, not specifically Thunder God, but like the god of lightning, essentially. And then Tauros was Tatsumi because Kanji Tatsumi. Kanji is also like a Thunder God guy who has a persona for a Thunder God, but let's ignore that part. The main reason being because he's a big buff guy who tries to pretend to be the strongest dude around. But that's about it. And then the rest were just like, oh, the name happens to align with the thing. And then I got to Celebi, and I was like, there's no character in this game that has a C in their name. And there's no character left who has an A in their name. So just put in the last two. The second team was soundtrack names for Void Stranger. So Greedy Groove, Lax Lullaby, and Muted Motif are names for songs that play in specific sections of the like void that you're going through.
Does it
And
have
then
Finnish names?
yeah,
for
the
this
game
as
is
well?
Finnish. The
That's
game
cool.
is Finnish.
I
Like,
see.
you can even play the whole game in Finnish.
And
if
then
you
it
want.
had the thing that Catherine says to you in Genshin Impact because you run
Astra?
out of names.
No, so there is another like there's a secret area you can get to in the game after you've done a bunch of shit that has another soundtrack, and that's called Ad Astra. And I was just like, hell yeah, that's the thing that Catherine says in Genshin Impact. Whenever you turn your stuff in, I'm gonna put that. And then obviously, Ilta Tähti is another song in the soundtrack, and it's about like it's supposed to be about like Lucifer, but it's one of the characters is Lucifer, but it's supposed to be Morningstar, but in Finnish it's Ilta Tähti for some reason. So here we are. Name Charizard that because it's the Sunny Day Sweeper. It goes, and then the last one was Gyarados, which I would have probably named anything that I would have put into this slot with like Choice Band and these moves. Tuhoya, which is also a track in the game. So yeah,
Nice.
happened to line up pretty well. Like I the main reason why I decided to go with this was because I was like, I'm gonna name this shit after Void Stranger OSTs after I saw Tuhoya, and I just ended up having decent names for all the rest of them. Lax Lullaby was so perfect.
It's a banger.
Snorlax.
It's a banger. And
And
I mean,
Greedy
to be
Grove,
fair,
too.
that
Regroup.
also very much fits Gyarados. Also, why when I turned into your stream, why did I get a notification / prompt from fucking the Duolingo owl telling me that you should now gift some subs?
Please give some subs, or he will come for you.
I think
Fear the Duolingo owl.
Duolingo owl died like half a year ago or something. Am I tripping? I swear he's dead.
No. Duolingo owl will always find its way back to you. Trust, brother, trust.
But yeah.
But yeah.
Not much else to say about it. It's gonna be cool and exciting to get to do more doubles when the switch mechanics get polished, and it's also pretty exciting to enter into Gen 4, which is obviously when I started playing Pokemon. Obviously, definitely not competitively, but Pokemon Pearl was my first Pokemon game of all time, so of all time, ever. My brain is just mush.
Oh, yeah. Very respectable.
And we finally get the VGC formats.
Finally.
I think monotype we have to wait for one more generation for, but that's genuinely, I think after Gen 7 UU, a monotype might be my favorite. I mean, if we're just thinking overall formats, I think monotype might be my favorite format.
I have no idea what that is, bro.
All of your Mons in your team have to share a type.
What is this gym leader challenge from the fucking card game, bro?
So sick.
Dude, and I'm just gonna play a rock every time. What do you mean? Rock and steel.
One summer, wait, not psychic?
I mean, bro, have you seen steel types?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, okay, but what if, okay, you go rock and steel.
Oh, no.
Hypothetically, one of mine is ground or water or fighting.
Well, you see, I'm gonna use my rock psychic types to deal with all of your fighting ones.
Are there any rock psychic?
No, I don't think there are.
No, wait, there is, wait, I lost the name.
Curifagus? No, that's Ghost.
Yeah, I know that. Wait, I had it in my mind. I lost it. There is definitely a rock psychic type. There is 100% a rock psychic. There is one. I'm so sure.
Oh no, I can't filter for both. Shit.
I swear. Am I crazy? I swear. Because Carbink and Diancie are rock fairy. I swear there's a rock.
The line does not concern
type.
itself with incoming natural disaster that wipes out its tribe.
Lunatone and Solrock, and apparently Iron Boulder. But the Lunatone and Solrock.
Iron Boulder, way. That's actually pretty fucking good.
I mean, I don't know what this thing is. This is the first time I've ever seen this in my life.
Hold up. It's a Paradox Pokemon, so it's pretty good. That's how it works, right?
I guess so.
I mean, I think the only... Dude, fucking Iron Bundle is like broken in singles or some shit.
I mean, yeah, but Iron Bundle
is broken. What is this?
Okay, Alamomola has been broken ever since it came.
It's got Regenerator, bro.
Yeah, and that's why it's broken. There's literally nothing else.
Bro, this Pokemon
it just happens to be
broken.
Probably the single best ability you can have on a Mon in singles.
But yeah, like for monotype, I think it's kind of tough to decide. Like legitimately speaking, I think Steel or Rock are both pretty cool, and I probably would go with Steel, which kind of makes sense. Steel is probably the coolest type in the game. I think I picked it as my favorite type in the game, even.
Yep.
Makes sense. Caesar's in there, but like Psychic also, and Psychic and Ghost are pretty high up too, and that's because of obviously Banette, and obviously because of Alakazam.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
But yeah.
Speaking of which, recently I've been playing Pokemon Moon.
Oh shit.
And I've been finishing up my save file on Pokemon Moon from like 2016 or 2017 when that game came out.
That's how.
And I got to post game. I got to the part where the guy fights you with Mega Alakazam, and he gave me Alakazam. So now I have finally officially Mega evolved my Alakazam at least once in the video games. For real, for real.
Bro, this generation has 2 Mons in Anything Goes.
What is the other one?
Miraidon and Caloric Shadow.
Wait, what? For real?
You were just hovering over them, yeah.
Why is Miraidon in... Oh, I mean, I guess it's...
Okay, it's... Look at its stats. It sets up a terrain for itself. It cannot fall asleep. It has a 100% accurate 100 base power move that does 30% extra damage on top of your super effective multiplier already. This Mon is not balanced.
Me when I create the strongest Pokemon in the game. Oh, and it also gets stab, switching move, and...
Yep.
Which is pretty fucking good when you think about like how that works, right?
I think Miraidon.
Is Electro Drift its thing? Oh,
Yeah, Electro Drift.
What do you mean it deals? Huh? 130. Well, actually, that's even more than 130. It's like 200 base power.
Yeah,
Isn't
I mean, if it hits a
Because stab.
super effective, because stab makes it 150, super effective makes it 300, and then one player after that, so it's 400 base power.
Okay, so it's not that well. I mean,
If you give it specs,
it results the same thing.
If
but
you
yeah,
give it
results-
specs, then it's even more. So yeah,
Bro.
it's
Me
a
when
pretty
I
good
create.
mon.
Me when I create. And also, obviously, like, how much damage would Wall switch to? We're getting off topic. We should probably wrap it up so you can actually upload this video.
Yeah. We will definitely get to Miraidon when we get the modern Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that when we're playing VGC, I'm pretty sure Miraidon will show up at some point. But yeah. For Gen 4, anything's like, what are you most excited about? Probably just special split.
Technician brother.
That's hype.
We click king. Bullet punch. We got Prio. We don't have CC yet. CC is actually way later on. I think CC is like Gen 8 or 9. But still,
I mean, CC comes out, I think, in Gen 4, but for
Caesar doesn't have it.
Yeah, it's way later.
It's like, as I said, Gen 8 or 9. It's after Megas are gone. So
It does get superpower like way earlier though, but obviously it's slightly worse.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously I'm excited to be playing more Pokemon that I really like. Like Gen 4 onwards, there's a lot of them that I'm like, I like this Pokemon, but I could never really use it in the previous games because it's like, oh, here's Sceptile. You like Sceptile? Sucks to suck, buddy. It's kind of ass.
I think for me, like, Gen 1 and 2 were like the prep. Gen 3 is like, all right, now we're getting into it. Gen 4 is like, all right, we're really ramping up. And I think for me, like, Gen 5 and Gen 6, Gen 7 is when I'm gonna be like the most excited about everything. But Gen 4, obviously, a lot of like my favorite mons, like you have stuff like you have Nape, you have a Lucario, a bunch, like you can find a bunch of my favorite mons from Generation 4. Obviously, a lot of bias because it was the first generation that I played, but still, like I'm super excited, and also excited that we've now like unlocked another door for doubles as well. And obviously, we're gonna be playing under VGC rules for doubles in the future. But I think like I think it's for doubles specifically. I think it's cool the way like you do. Okay, we're taking 6 mons, but you're only picking for the matchup, where there's like you're studying the mind games already. I mean, obviously with EVs it's different, but you're studying the mind games already with when you're just looking at each other's teams, which is really exciting.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
I think
Very
it's gonna
interesting
be
to see how that's gonna go.
very cool. But yeah, we will know once I see how long it takes for me to upload this. Like, and like even if it like takes a longer time, I think I'd like to play already. So then at that point I'll just like maybe upload once a month or something, and then like we'll just dump every couple days an episode until we catch up when I get back and I'm actually properly able to upload. But we'll see how it goes. But regardless, like I would hope that we can still like keep playing once a week, obviously, as long as like we're both here. If someone has something and we're skipping a week, then I don't think it's too big of a deal. But I think it's gonna be very neat. But thanks for the games, gamer, and congrats on another dub. It's truly, we're entering the era of Jeexx now, it seems. I need to break this streak before it gets too crazy. And then we can actually start changing games and matches back and forth.
I'm very excited for that. I'm sorry that the first game went the way of the dodo and that the second game went towards 90-degree tilt, but
we learn from these.
It goes like that sometimes.
Yeah.
It do be like that sometimes. I personally am a professional in knowing that it goes like that sometimes, so yeah.
I'll be better next time. And it was about the timer loss was bound to happen at some point, so I'll learn from it and I'll pay more attention in the future. But yeah. Thank you for the games. Enjoy the rest of your stream, and I will see you next time. And
Peace.
bye bye.
Bye bye.
Usually I stop the recording before I stop that, but I guess now I just didn't. So I have nothing else to say other than what we talked about with Jeexx. I guess I should get out of here as he's actually gonna be doing stuff. But yeah, nice games overall. Like I said, like it's frustrating, obviously, how the first game ended, especially like after the position I got myself in. But it is a part of the game. If you run out of time, you lose, and that's a game mechanic. I didn't pay enough attention to that, and I got myself into a favorable position, but I got into the favorable position by using another resource, and using that resource too much loses you a game. So that's on me. I will learn from this and come back stronger next time. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully this will find you. It is currently the 5th of October, and I will attempt to upload this video today. At the very latest, I think I'll drop this next weekend, but hopefully I can put it up right now, and hopefully we can see you next week. Thank you for watching the games. We'll see you next week for the dawn of Generation 4, and have a great rest of your day and week. Peace.